Hello, David Jenkins. Good to be back with you on our fourth episode as we look at chapter 4 from Healing a Grieving Heart. Chapter 4 is titled Emotions Twisted and Turned. This is a huge chapter, even though it's only a few pages long. It's so large, I wrote a second volume because all of the poetry about emotions they were a book unto themselves. And so that's a second book. And in a few weeks, we'll launch into that. But emotions twisted and turned. So often we feel an array of emotion all at once. It's not unusual when it's difficult to even put our finger onto exactly what we're feeling. I remember I would walk at late in the evening with my basset hound Penelope, and we would walk for 45 minutes or an hour, and I was just trying to figure out what is going on inside of me. What am I feeling? What am I struggling with? Trying to put my finger on it. When I get home, I would sit down in my recliner and I would begin to write. That was a way for me to deal with the emotions that were going on within me, a way to move them from the inside to the outside. And every day I would do it over and over and over again. That is what we do when we grieve. We try to find ways that help us to give voice or words or expression to the feelings that are deep inside. The feelings might be warm and tender. They might be cold and hard. They might be filled with an array of ambivalence or regret. Those are all normal emotions, and the range of emotions when we are grieving is full spectrum. It is so important that you find a way to give expression. Some people talk. Some people meditate or in contemplation, they find peace. Other people are artistic. Perhaps they paint or they draw, or perhaps you take a walk and find a way to get in touch with what is going on. I wrote this poem one night after I got home from work. I was working as a hospice bereavement coordinator, working with grieving people all day long, and I'm grieving myself. A lot easier to help others than it is ourselves. But I wrote this, and it's called I Didn't Want to Go Home Tonight. I didn't want to go home tonight. Empty rooms, reminders of my lonely life. Suffocating in this solitary plight. Deep emotions churning with strife. Empty rooms, reminders of my lonely life. Your presence made me hurry home. Deep emotions churning with strife. Without you, I am all alone. Your presence made me hurry home. You filled my life with joy and love. Without you, I am all alone, absent your look from above. You filled my life with joy and love, suffocating in this solitary plight, absent your look from above. I didn't want to go home tonight. It's difficult. It's difficult to go home of a day when we're struggling. It's difficult sometimes to just find words and expression for what we're feeling. It's difficult to express the anger sometimes we're feeling. Those are all normal emotions. It's difficult to express the tenderness and love we continue to feel. But it's so important to find an expression for your emotion. I wish you well. God bless you. Thank you.